Hey guys, this is June, the professional bum from the Binary Lab, a lead trader, and in this video I want to talk about like are signals or strategies more important, and how do you select a good strategy to trade binary options with, and what should be the goal of every binary options trader. Okay, so I've been doing forex trading for about 7 years, and in the last couple of months I ventured into binary options trading because it was totally new to me, honestly. Um, and what eventually worked out for me, as you know, you've been hearing about the Binary Lab, you've been hearing about my students posting great results, and a lot of people are wondering why that is. Okay, so what happens over a period of time is that I actually found out that the strategies that work well for me in forex, I mean, with some small adjustments, could actually work great for binary options trading as well, and that's why we're producing the results that we're producing. In fact, the forex strategies that did not work so well in forex because of things like spread, and and mainly because of spread, and also because of broker commissions, and the fact that binary options brokers typically do not have spreads or commissions. A lot of these strategies actually were super profitable. They may have not been profitable at all in forex, but they're super profitable in binary options. All right, with the topics of strategies and signals. Okay, I think definitely, if you are looking at this in the long term, you want to look to learn strategies instead of just relying on signals, because just taking signals is almost like putting your life in someone else's hands, and in this case putting your money in someone else's hands. What if the person whose hands you put it in has a bad day? Or what if the person or the system that you put your money in is not performing well, or does not have the intuition, it's just a computer algorithm that is not able to react to market conditions, right? So the best way really is to learn the strategies. That's why in my group, the Binary Lab, I tell people this a lot. It's like, we don't just give trading signals and recommendations, but actually I teach people the methodologies behind the trades that I take, and why exactly, how I evaluate these trades, and why do I want to take them, and why, according to the same set of rules, another trade may fall into all of these conditions, but I may not decide to take that trade. All right, so that actually comes into that is actually methodology. I would say a methodology is beyond strategy, because it is when you understand a strategy that you can actually apply a method of applying that strategy. I know it sounds a little bit confusing, but that's where the psychological aspect of trading comes in very important. I hope you watched my other video about how I finally became profitable in binary options trading. In that video I share about how I went from the guy that blew two $200 accounts with 2 different brokers, and finally finally doubling my account, in my third broker, that actually is finally generating a couple $100 a day consistently. All right, without having to so-called cherry pick trades. All right, and so how do you select a signal service or a strategy? Okay, I mentioned to you about methodology just now, and why methodology when it comes to strategy is so important. It's because you cannot just take any single strategy and just try to use it and expect it to work. It does not work that way. I heard about a so-called popular online binary options trading and signals group. They started as a signal provider, and then they went on to become a so-called a trading academy. And what was really funny about this, the reports that I hear from different people, is that there are like so many strategies, and they're always shown and tempted to buy different strategies, and at the end of the day, they're not making money. The reason is this: because in binary options trading, or just actually anything in life, you really only need to be good at one or a few things. All right. Like I would say, Okay, have you heard of the Bruce Lee saying, fear not the man who knows 10,000 kicks, but fear the man who does the one kick 10,000 times. Exactly the same binary options trading. There's no point in having 16 different strategies, because what you're going to be doing is that you're going to go like, okay, strategy 1, failed, lost the trade, didn't work. Might try again, failed, this strategy sucks. Go on strategy 2, trade doesn't work, failed. Trade 3, try strategy 3, doesn't work, move on strategy 4. But you don't know. If you spend enough time working just on one strategy, how would that work out for you, right? If you spend the time to master that one strategy, it could have worked out a lot better than hopping from one of these other ones to the next one. But at the same time, you know, how much resource do you need to get good at 16 strategies? And especially when you're following 16 strategies without a methodology, all right? That is the reason why. And I can see why that's very profitable. I can see why people sell strategies again and again, because they know that people like to strategy hop and the people will keep buying new strategies. But the fact of the matter is, you only really need one strategy. At the Binary Lab, which is a group that I run, from day one, we stuck to one strategy, okay? And there may have been some tweaks, some small variations to this thing, but it's only one strategy. And the methodology has always been evolving, all right? If I had to program this into an AI, I would say that this AI needs a daily input because it's always evolving. But when the people come into the group and they come in for the live trading sessions, which is every day from Mondays to Fridays, they can pick up how the methodology is evolving and begin to think as a savvy, educated trader how to tweak their trades, you know, so that they can actually take my method, so-called my strategy, and apply the ever-evolving methodology to make it work. Okay, I know it sounds kind of funny that I'm doing all this at a rooftop surrounding shades and a funky T-shirt instead of sitting at a computer. But I mean, this is the weekend, and it's a good time to relax as well. I'll leave you one closing tip. All right. By the way, if you're out there learning to trade, the best way to start out is to have a very set plan. X amount of time per day is all you're going to put in. In that half an hour, you need to achieve X amount of results. All right. If not, next day, next day, next day. Okay. Keep your time short, because the shorter you keep your trading to, you will become a very, very pinpoint trader. And also work on getting to a lot of trades. You want to, when you hit 3,000 or 5,000 trades, you will automatically understand how the market works, and you automatically be able to change and develop your own strategies based on other strategies that you see, even mine. All right, there are people in my group that adapted my strategy to work on different time frames. They have their own methodology that's evolved from the methodology that I exposed them to. All right, so that's my parting note. And I'm sure a lot of you is also wondering, I'm sick and tired of all these bullshit systems and push button crap on like Binary Matrix Pro and what Millionaire Society and what's that, Profit in 60 Seconds and Green Room Academy, all that kind of BS. And how do I get into the Binary Lab to learn the real stuff, to be in a live community of traders that are not afraid to call trades every day, not just training and not giving the trade signals, because we do trade, and I traded real money every day on the spot. When I trade, I take trades with people. I don't just I'll train you in this, but I won't take a trade. No, I don't do that. We actually trade. All right. So if you want to get part of this community, hit me on Facebook, facebook.com/theprofessionalbum, facebook.com/theprofessionalbum. I'll hear from you soon, and I'll give you instructions. Don't jump the gun and do anything silly before you get the next program or join the next broker. Hit me up first, and before you even accept the broker bonus, hit me up first, and I'll give you the right way to go about. All right, I'll see you. Goodbye. Good trading. Have a great weekend. Bye.